What's up, you guys? This is Tim Trayer, the managing editor of the Diecast Collective. Tonight, depending on what part of the world you're from, we're doing a Saturday afternoon to Saturday evening car show. It's got a T-Bird, a Thunderbird, and a Thunderbolt in it. Don't worry, I'll put everything in the description box below. Also, want to let y'all know when I do put this in there, I'll find out what year, make, and model, and also find out when the production began and in production. But this is also another one of those type of videos I wanted to do for a long time. And it's kind of funny because this car back here, I found that in a 5-pack, and I found this in a box with my bestie. My bestie didn't want me to buy another one from eBay, so we found that in the car. That car in the bottom of one of the boxes that I had loose. So I'm kind of glad for that. Anyway, I'm not going to make a shout out to my bestie, but that's besides the point. And then on the right side of the screen, if I can turn it to the right slightly without y'all seeing what's going to be tomorrow, we got a porta potty and we got a dumpster. And you're going to wonder why. You'll be like, wait, why do you got that on there? Well, guys, this is part of a car show. So if you go to like a normal car show, you're going to see porta potties and you will see dumpsters. That's the incorporation I'm putting into these, and I work real hard. And like I said, I put them in. I put everything, all my effort, all my time in this stuff on the weekends. Guys, I don't really like doing shorts that much. I like doing shorts, and I like doing long form features just like this. But y'all seem like y'all love these type of videos and stuff, and that's cool, and I like it. So we got another one coming up tomorrow, and there's a couple of special cars in there that I will be doing features on another date after I get them in here. One of them is tied to, I'll tell you exactly, and I'll drop the hint. It's tied to a 90 era blue and white. No, it's not the repop version. It is tied to the original one. When you see it tomorrow, you're going to understand where I'm going with that. And another one is right next to it. It's the same exact car, but it's a little different. So tomorrow when you see these two, you're like, oh, and they're part of the retro series I will be putting in. Because yes, there's going to be some tie-ins with Matchbox in it with the 90 era cars, but then there's also just going to be pure 90 era cars. For an example, this car right here, that T-Bird and that Thunderbolt, not that color Thunderbolt, but something similar to that. That T-Bird right here, I had that when I lived in Northern Virginia. Then I moved down to Virginia, or I got it after I moved from Northern Virginia to Virginia Beach back in 1998. And I saw that on a peg. Yeah, I saw that on a peg at Eckert's, or is it Rose's? No, I think I saw that at Rose's when I was 97. So I seen, because I looked at that year. That's a 97. Came out in 97. So that particular car came out before I moved down to Northern Virginia. I took that car with me when I was a kid. So I had some fine memories with that car. Like I said, there's another few more other cars that date back before I moved from Northern Virginia, a town called Dayton, Virginia, to Virginia Beach. And I'll tell you more about that when that time comes, and when those cars do arrive to me, and I'll tell you all those stories. I love telling backstories about my past, because not the negative part, but all the positives, because I love doing that, and I love giving back. A lot of people like, hey, you collect this back then? Yeah, sure, I did. But there's a lot of rich history behind all that. And when we get to 100 subscribers on both channels, I will tell y'all more about that and more stories. And I will have those cars out, some of those cars out, because I can't put them all in a video, but I can put a few of them and it ties into everything. Like these two over here, there'll be an update coming up on Monday. Anyway, so if you like this kind of style content, and down in the description box below, tell me if you like this new mic setup. I have it on my shoulder, so you can hear me a little bit more better. Um, if you like it, let me know. If you don't, just tell me. Either way, I'll take your credit. I'm not going to take harsh criticism, but if you don't like it, just let me know. Be positive about it. Don't be negative. Also, we're on our way 100 subscribers. So this is another video I wanted to put out for y'all. And I want y'all to enjoy it and really amuse it. And yeah, y'all going to like it. Like I said, when I put this video out, y'all really going to freaking love it. It's super cool. That's something that I don't use all the time. I'm not a big particular Ford fan, so I really respect these cars. But I'm just saying in general. But some of these cars are so iconic. So I had to put all these iconic cars in this, incorporated into the video. And like I said, this was a while that I wanted to. And I kept the seeds and the anticipating, and I kept just driving it. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just cut it loose on Saturday. So here you go. With that all being said, guys and girls, I'm probably going to get off here. I'm going to go ahead and do some research on the 86 to 88 Thunderbird, the blue one, and then, of course, the Thunderbolt. Don't worry, when I'll put everything in the description box below, you're going to see how everything you're going to see how it's all structured and laid out. And if you're on face, ouch, sorry about that. I'm sorry if I scratched on the mic. Because I'm itching a little bit. If you see a little bit, if you're on Twitter and you see this, you'll see that as well on the Diecast Collective Facebook page site, because it's closed. I don't allow nobody in unless you're a Diecast collector. I don't allow spammers or scammers in my. I don't allow all that stuff. I don't want that traffic in there and all that stuff. Other sites do, but I don't. No negative. I don't want to hear people having some kind of pop-up post and then I have to go back and remove it and all that. I don't want all that stuff. So I'm kind of keeping all that junky riffraff out. So I'm keeping everything clean and positive. That's part of the community. That's part of the way it's going to set. That's going to go. And all that good stuff. So anyway, this is a Saturday afternoon, a Saturday evening special. Tomorrow you got another car show coming up. And then on Monday we'll go back trying to do early car or early features of the week. Possibly a theme day. We'll see. I may just do one car for theme day, something like that. And then we'll add on to it for the rest of the week. But anyway, guys and girls, I want y'all please feel free to do all the stuff like I always tell y'all. To subscribe, all that stuff. It helps out the algorithm on both channels. And with all that being said, I hope everyone enjoys this video. I hope everyone can hear the audio a little bit better. I do apologize if I was moving to scratch the back of my back. I was a little itchy. But other than that, if y'all, hopefully there's no bad stuff happening. Anyway, with all that being said, guys and girls, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I'm going to go ahead and do the research, get this stuff put out, and then I'll catch y'all tomorrow on the Sunday afternoon EV car show. And this will last till about maybe sometime late December, maybe, or not late December, but late, maybe slightly after Thanksgiving, we'll see, or slightly before Thanksgiving. But I'm thinking more of before Thanksgiving. We'll do it before really like the cold weather sets in and that stuff. But anyway, with all that being said, guys and girls, until next time, this is Tim Trader, the managing editor of the Diecast Collective. This is all sponsored by the Diecast Collective, the best site there is on the planet. So go check it all out. We're on almost all social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook. If you're on Facebook, message me and I'll put you in if you're a Diecast collector. We don't allow scams or spams. And here on Twitter, on Facebook or YouTube, both of my channels, subscribe, all that good stuff, and you'll like all the content. And we got some cool stuff coming up. We have we're going to be filming Baby next week for September, and something very cool for October, because that's my favorite holiday, especially Halloween. And I got a couple cars lined up for that. With all that being said and more, stay tuned. Until next time, we're out.